Welcome. Welcome to Whips in the Dungeon. I'm Dex, and tonight we're just going to talk about throwing a whip. I've got a 4-foot bullwhip here, and one of the things I don't think I've talked about in throwing is how do you relax when you throw? You shouldn't be tense. Your grip, you shouldn't hold the whip real tightly. I hold my whip very loosely between my forefingers, middle fingers, almost sometimes I put my little pinky up. Just relax, okay? Part of that relaxing is also how I start a scene. If you've ever played with me or seen me play, I always start my scene by making a connection. And part of that connection involves breath. I put my hand on the chest with permission of the person I'm playing with. They put their hand on my chest. We cover each other's hand with our opposing hand. So we have a continuous loop of arms connecting both of our heart chakras. And then we do what I call synchronous breathing. We just breathe energy into our core, into our chi, and we exhale and we breathe together, in and out, in and out. Slow, synchronous breathing. And that breathing is almost meditative and it helps us relax, okay? So when the lovely whip catcher is standing and the whip thrower is throwing, you begin already because you've been breathing by being relaxed. Let that breath and that relaxation translate into the way the whip is responding. You don't want to force the whip. You don't want to muscle the whip. You want the whip to roll out like a ripple on a quiet pond. A ripple on a quiet pond. Like your breath being exhaled in and out, in and out. It's almost hypnotic. It can be hypnotic. Not only for the whip thrower, because you're hyper focused on your target in the dungeon, but for the whip catcher, it can be hypnotic. If your whip catcher tends to lose their legs when you throw, then you may want to consider restraining them in case they get almost hypnotized by the rhythm of the whip. Okay, so that's it for today. I want you to think about relaxing when you throw, letting the whip roll out, and letting it finish on target with finesse. But always throw relaxed, never muscle your whip. Let the whip do the work. As always, thanks for watching Whips in the Dungeon.